Of Silver Springs, nestled amidst rolling hills and ancient oaks, lived a man named Arthur. At 72 years old, Arthur had always been the embodiment of vitality. A retired architect, he spent his days tending to his garden, walking his dog along the scenic trails, and savoring the company of his lifelong friends. Yet, over the past year, something unsettling had begun to shadow his once vigorous life. It started subtly. An unexpected stumble on a familiar path, a nagging fatigue after gardening, a noticeable decrease in his strength when lifting the watering can. At first, Arthur attributed it to the inevitable wear and tear of aging. But as the months went by, he noticed he was losing muscle mass, and his once firm arms and legs seemed softer, weaker. One crisp autumn morning, after nearly falling while descending his porch steps, Arthur decided to visit Dr. Eleanor Gray, his trusted family physician. Dr. Gray listened intently as Arthur described his symptoms and concerns. After a thorough examination, she sighed softly. Arthur, what you're experiencing is something we call sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength as we age. It's more common than you think, especially in seniors. Arthur was taken aback. But I've always been active. I walk every day. I work in the garden. Dr. Gray nodded. That's commendable, but there's more to it than just activity. Sometimes it's not about what you do, but also what you don't do, or even what you consume. Let's talk about your diet and lifestyle. Arthur leaned back, intrigued. Dr. Gray explained that while aging itself plays a role in muscle loss, certain everyday habits can accelerate the process. One of the most insidious, she revealed, was inadequate protein intake. Many seniors, she said, unknowingly reduce their protein consumption as their appetite wanes or as they believe they should avoid heavy foods. Without sufficient protein, the body struggles to repair and build muscle tissue, especially when combined with the natural decline in muscle-building hormones. You see, Arthur, Dr. Gray continued, your muscles are like a house under constant renovation. Without enough building materials, in this case protein, the structure weakens. Arthur was thoughtful. He realized that his own meals often leaned toward toast and jam in the morning, a light salad at lunch, and maybe some pasta for dinner. Rarely did he include lean meats, fish, eggs, or legumes. He'd always thought these were better suited for younger, more active people. There's also another factor, Dr. Gray added, sedentary behavior. Even if you're active for a short period each day, if the rest of your time is spent sitting, watching TV, reading, or using the computer, it contributes to muscle breakdown. Arthur recalled his long afternoons reading in his favorite armchair and evening hours spent in front of the television. He hadn't considered that these quiet activities might be detrimental. Determined to take control of his health, Arthur left the clinic with a new plan. Dr. Gray had recommended increasing his protein intake to at least 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight per day, including more lean meats, fish, dairy, and plant-based proteins. She also suggested resistance training, a series of simple exercises he could perform at home to challenge his muscles and promote growth. The next day, Arthur visited the local farmer's market and filled his basket with fresh eggs, salmon, beans, and Greek yogurt. At home, he started a routine of light weightlifting using resistance bands and dumbbells, guided by an online senior fitness program. He also made a point to stand and stretch every hour, breaking up his periods of sitting with short walks or simple movements. Within weeks, Arthur noticed a difference. His energy levels improved, his strength returned, and he felt steadier on his feet. His friends remarked on his renewed vigor, and he found joy in activities he had begun to avoid. But perhaps the most significant change was in his mindset. Arthur realized that aging didn't mean surrendering to decline. By addressing the everyday habits that contributed to muscle loss, insufficient protein, and prolonged sitting, he could take proactive steps to preserve his strength and independence. As the months passed, Arthur became a vocal advocate for senior health in Silver Springs. He shared his story at the local community center, encouraging his peers to reconsider their diets and daily routines. He spoke about the importance of prioritizing protein, incorporating strength training, and avoiding extended periods of inactivity. At one of these gatherings, Arthur met Margaret, a spirited 68-year-old who confessed she'd been experiencing similar symptoms. Inspired by Arthur's journey, she too made changes to her diet and activity levels. Together, they began organizing group walks and cooking classes, creating a supportive community of seniors determined to stay strong and healthy. In time, Silver Springs transformed. What was once a quiet town of aging residents became a vibrant hub of senior wellness, with outdoor fitness classes, healthy cooking workshops, and a renewed sense of purpose. Arthur's story served as a testament to the power of small changes in everyday habits, changes that could stave off sarcopenia, restore muscle mass, and enhance the quality of life for seniors everywhere. As he stood at the edge of the town's walking trail one sunny morning, gazing at the gathering of friends and neighbors stretching and preparing for their group walk, Arthur smiled. He knew he'd not only reclaimed his own health, but had also sparked a movement that would echo through the lives of many others. And so, with each step along the winding trail, the seniors of Silver Springs defied the quiet erosion of sarcopenia, proving that it was never too late to rewrite the story of aging.